I'm actually a little bit surprised that you are a 7 handicap because you have a pretty good swing. You do a lot of things really, really well. Okay, starting with your setup position, I love the fact that you have about 135 degrees of bend over at the waist. That places your hands dangling naturally without tension underneath your shoulders. That's really good. Your feet, your knees, your hips, your shoulders, your body are all aiming parallel to your target line. That is also really, really good. Many of you watching this video right now have closed feet and open shoulders, which we do not want to do. And when you take this club back, you are going to take the club just a little bit to the inside, but you get into a pretty solid top position where your hands are over your heels, your lead arm matches shoulder plane, that's 90 degrees to your spine, and the club shaft is right on the plane. So this is pretty darn good. And in transition, you're going to come down back onto the original plane when you beeline your hands down to the golf ball. You're going to kind of see that there. You're going to shallow the club back down on the plane. You're going to release the club down the plane and rotate through. So overall, Nicholas, this is pretty darn solid. I would ask you, like, how's your putting? How's your short game? Like, are we having like 42 putts per round? Because this is pretty good. Now, if there's anything that I could give you, I do want you to take the club back just a little bit more on plane. Okay, the reason why is because right now your hands are working a little bit in, but the club head is staying too low. All right, and the club head is going to get too far behind your hands here, and that will cause you to get slightly shallow or flat halfway back. I'm not saying that you can't play great golf while doing this, you can, but what tends to happen when you do this is you're going to then make a compensation, a very slight compensation, to get the club back down onto the original plane as a better player. So instead of taking a dead straight beeline down with your hands to the ball, you are going to slightly drop your hands down a little bit too much. You can see that there. It's not a bad tendency. It's a good way to err. It does get you back down on the plane. However, it can cause you to get your hands, arms, and club just a little bit more stuck behind, which is why you see just a little bit more hand manipulation there through impact. But this is pretty solid. I would still ask you, like, how's your putting? How's your short game? Because you have a better swing than some players on the PGA Tour.